Broncos country, your starting corner has done it. Pat Surtain has been named Defensive Player of the Year for the 2024 season after his record-setting 2024 year, the first Defensive Player of the Year for the Denver Broncos since Randy Gradishar did it back in the Orange Crush days, and Pat Surtain becomes the first corner to win the award since Stephon Gilmore did it in 2019. Let's go ahead and watch this really cool video that the Broncos just put out, narrated by Pat Surtain Sr. PS1.
Greatness isn't given, it's earned. Through the early mornings and restless nights.
University of Alabama.
The dedication to the craft is never ending.
With the 9th pick,
each achievement becomes the new standard.
the Denver Broncos select
A constant pursuit, but never satisfied.
Pat Surtain.
I'm so excited right now, man. I can't.
You're the guy we wanted all along.
Because the voice in your head whispers to you. Is that all you got?
Come on now. Why not be great? Why not be legendary?
Now, on the highest stage.
The Seahawks have gone after Pat Surtain here in the first half.
Unsuccessfully.
Against the best of the best.
He's given up nothing this year, basically.
Oh, he's number one.
The execution becomes second nature.
Pat Surtain's got a house call.
And even your opponents begin to learn. It's better to avoid you than to stand in your way.
It's smarter just to throw it into the ground than test Patrick Surtain.
Never a good idea to throw the ball towards PS2.
Oh, he fumbled the ball. Surtain chopped it out.
That is when you reach the mountaintop.
Hey, alert. Hey, eye discipline.
And the world knows your name.
Their pass rush was so good, at least in part, because Patrick Surtain was able to always cover the number one receiver well. He was unbelievable as a corner.
Right now, the most complete corner in football is number 2.
You've chosen greatness. You were born for moments like this.
Patrick Surtain is the best corner in National Football League.
Defensive Player of the Year.
There hasn't been many that played the cornerback position.
He's going to win it too.
So, the old familiar words continue to echo. Is that all you got?
I'm just getting started.
Hell yeah, Broncos country. I'm just getting started. Pat Surtain is the best corner in the game, and his legacy in Denver has been cemented with this award. And he is just looking to build on that as the years go on. Think about what the haters said about the Denver Broncos going into this year. They had the worst roster in the NFL. They weren't going to win more than 3 games. They were going to have the number 1 pick in the draft. The defense sucks. Well, lo and behold, this ended up being one of the best defenses in the NFL, spearheaded by the Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Surtain. And this team was able to win 10 games and make the playoffs for the first time since the 2015 season. And this was just the capper on that, man. Bo Nix did lose out on the Offensive Rookie of the Year award to Jaden Daniels. No surprise there, but we're not going to have a funeral for what could have been. We're going to celebrate what has happened, and that's Pat Surtain winning Defensive Player of the Year. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of Surtain's accomplishments this year. Among all 92 corners with minimum 265 snaps in coverage, Pat Surtain ranked best in yards per route run allowed and best in passer rating allowed, and he had the least amount of receiving yards allowed on the season, despite routinely shadowing high-end wide receivers like Jamar Chase, Mike Evans, DK Metcalf, George Pickens, and Garrett Wilson. Brock Bowers as well. Jerry Jeudy, whenever Surtain covered him, he shut him down. There hasn't been a single wide receiver to reach even 30 receiving yards against him all season long, dude. Pat Surtain is the best corner in the game, and this just continues to solidify that. The Broncos were able to find a stud in the first round of the 2021 draft, and he's one of those building blocks that you want to build your entire franchise around for a long time. Him on defense and Bo Nix on offense. All right, guys, be sure to leave a like on this video as well. Subscribe to the channel. We've had a false start and fumbled the first video. No audio. I hate when I do that. But let's go ahead and get this out as quick as possible. I'm your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.